On us, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Check. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it. That they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, a give to Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
He's coming. We got double up. All go special. Bring out.
Throwing is Wilson.
Yo.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
33. Know your job.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, me and you all day.
Here's Lance. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The Lance going to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw, it's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter. It won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
A gain of 14. And the 49ers first down.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lance. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Lance to throw it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And Lance now to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Hey, that's good.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense focus.
57. Mike, 57. You're not ready. You're not ready.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike. Here we go. Hey, easy.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here we go, D. All day.
First down, 49ers.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And some room to maneuver. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, check Mike 33. Check. Mike 33. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Lance steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Working from the gun, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Mike, 45.
Throwing now is Lance. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
coming.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
Lance looking to throw it.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Mike's 56. Check me out.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jack Doyle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Let's keep moving. Check three.
They'll try and throw for it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Watch the run. Hey, Hero's done.
Here's Wilson to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they've put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only and kicking the ball through the post. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Forced out to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
57's the mic.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Run it. 33, check Mike 33.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Hey, check Mike 31.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A very good gain on 1st down, 9 yards on the dump-off.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again. Here to get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll let Mixon try and run it in, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Bang, 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 bang.
45's the mic. Ready? 45's the mic. 45's the mic. What's the curl?
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You go tight.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Check Mike 33.
Hey, pick your game up.
Front left, 33.
Throwing now is Wilson. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Quick slant caught by Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Wilson. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice
don't
it
they?
all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Hey, it's our house. Out.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
56. Right there. 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good here in the final minute of play. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Let's go right here now. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Right there, 56.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Play action. Now it's Lance. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Lance. Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
On play action, Lance. He'll buy some time right. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for San Francisco, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching.